What if the past was more real than the present? What if you could step inside a memory, relive every detail, every touch, every word, forever? But what if that memory was a lie? Welcome to Reminiscence, a mind-bending sci-fi noir thriller directed by Lisa Joy Westworld. This is a film about love, obsession, and the dangerous power of nostalgia. Starring Hugh Jackman, Rebecca Ferguson, and Thandiwe Newton. Reminiscence takes us into a world where the past is never truly gone. But at what cost? Buckle up as we dive deep into this haunting tale of mystery, romance, and a man who risks everything to chase a memory. The story is set in a dystopian future, where climate change has flooded much of the world. Miami is barely above water, divided between the wealthy, who live on dry land, and the poor, who struggle to survive in the submerged streets. In this bleak future, people escape reality by reliving their best memories. Enter Nick Bannister, Hugh Jackman, a private investigator of the mind. He runs a business with his partner, Thandiwe Newton, where clients use a high-tech machine to step into their own past. With the right guidance, they can re-experience any moment in vivid detail. But Nick isn't just a businessman, he's a man haunted by his own past. And everything changes the night a mysterious woman, named Rebecca Ferguson, walks into his life. She comes in for something simple. She's lost her keys and wants to use the machine to find them. But from the moment Nick sees her, he's captivated. She's beautiful, mysterious, and sings like an angel. What starts as a chance meeting turns into an intense romance. For Nick, May is unlike anyone he's ever met. But then, she vanishes. No goodbye, no explanation, just gone. And that's where Nick's obsession begins. Nick is devastated. He can't accept that May just left. Desperate for answers, he starts using his own machine to relive every moment they spent together, searching for clues. Watts warns him it's dangerous to live in the past, but Nick won't listen. He keeps digging, following every scrap of information that might lead him to May. That's when he discovers something disturbing. May wasn't just some lounge singer. She was connected to powerful and dangerous people, criminals, corrupt cops, and a ruthless drug lord named St. Joe. Nick tracks down Cyrus Booth, a crooked ex-cop who once had dealings with May. But Booth isn't talking, at least not before trying to kill Nick first. After a brutal fight, Nick barely escapes with his life. But he learns something shocking. May wasn't just involved with these criminals. She may have betrayed them. The deeper Nick digs, the more his perfect vision of May shatters. She wasn't just a victim, she had secrets, dark ones. Through memories, he uncovers the real reason May disappeared. She was caught between St. Joe and Booth, forced to do terrible things to protect someone she loved, a child named Freddie. May was trying to escape a world of violence, and Nick, he was just a moment of peace in her chaotic life. But before he can find her, it's too late. Booth reveals the final piece of the puzzle. May is dead. She was killed after betraying the criminals she once worked for. But before she died, she left behind one last act of defiance. In a recorded memory, May confesses that she never stopped loving Nick, but she knew she could never stay with him, not with the things she had done. Nick watches the memory, heartbroken. His search is over, and yet, he can't let go. In the end, Nick makes a choice. He can't live in a world without May, so he does the only thing he can. He locks himself in his own machine, reliving his memories with May over and over forever. He chooses the past over the present, even as the world outside moves on. Years later, Watts returns to find him, now an old man, lost in his memories, smiling as he relives his happiest moments. Nick Bannister never found the future he was searching for, but maybe, in his own way, he found peace. Reminiscence is more than just a sci-fi thriller. It's a meditation on love, loss, and how dangerous it is to live in the past. Nick's story is tragic not because he lost May, but because he couldn't move forward. He became a prisoner of his own memories. In the end, he didn't just lose May, he lost himself. But what do you think? Was Nick's fate tragic or beautiful? Did May really love him, or was she just using him? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you love deep movie breakdowns, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more.